I just want to be better than yesterday. I want to be better than last year. I said to myself, like, I started my music when I was 30. I started my music career at 30, which is like not ideal. And I just promised myself, I said, listen, as long as it keeps progressing, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
If it plateaus, I'm done. Maybe I'll go teach the youth or something, you know?
Here in The Cut, we challenge our guests to finish a tub of ice cream before the end of the conversation.
Yeah. So that was my way of just being like, yo, I'm in the middle of my journey. I'm here. I'm okay with that. I'm present in today. I'm okay. Like, I'm good. I'm just here.
And
if you don't like it, whatever.
I think it's important to enjoy your journey too.
Yeah, you gotta stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta enjoy your journey. And I think the thing that I think is interesting is that people have so many opinions on what they think you should do based on how they view you.
Yeah.
And what's most important is how you view yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like if you don't view yourself that way, how are you gonna just tap into that and just become a different person?
I've had so many random ways, like, you should be more sexy, you should be less sexy, you should do more trap music, you need to do a party song, you need to do a club song, you need to do this. And I was like, you guys, I literally just like have random studio sessions with people and just vibe out, and that's where these songs come from. So it's not like I'm thinking about like this song came from that one last person to tell me I can't do this type of music. So I was like, okay, cool. And I got Golden Child.
Yeah, I think about Nicki, who we just talked about. Like, when Nicki first came in, there's no way we thought Nicki would have made Super Bass. There's no way. There's no way. If you would have said put money on Nicki making Super Bass, you would have said, nah.
No, actually, she did hide a song in one of her mixtapes that was like...
What song?
That was like bad. I don't even remember what it's called.
That was bad.
Yeah, because it was poppy like that. It was like, oh, you're trying to show us that like you might go this way. You know what I mean? But if you weren't like a Nicki fan,
you're
not gonna hear it. Cardi did that too.
Yeah.
Cardi in like one of her first two mixtapes.
Yeah,
I go back and listen to it. There's like one like poppy song, and I'm just like, okay, you guys like, I get it.
And the thing to me is, I feel like the journey has to be under your direction, because I feel like you can go any which way no matter who's steering the ship, but let it be the which way that you actually want to go in. But I used to work with kids. They had this saying of like, you can't start out nice and become mean, but you can start out mean and become nice.
Interesting. And
it's like it's very, very true. When you come in as the
I'm
like
fucked then. Yo.
100%. No, 100%. It's like, cause it's like trying to come in as a joke and then get serious. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But you can come in as serious and then loosen up.
Okay.
And it's like, I think of all the time when it comes to like an artist in terms of being themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, it's harder for you to come in as not being yourself and then switch up and like find yourself and go, by the way, this is me. That wasn't me before. This is me for real.
Facts.
I was lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you look crazy doing that.
Yeah.
But if you come in authentic and go, listen, I can barely read. This is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. No, I totally get that. Because when I first started too, I was like, yo, I'm random. That's my brain. I'm just random. I literally do whatever I feel. And then any of the freaky songs, because I don't know how these female rappers hide like all of this freak stuff from their dad, like family. Like, I can't do it. So I actually have a whole separate name, and it's Hershey Tea.
Yeah, I seen that.
Right. So anytime you see Hershey Tea, my dad knows, don't click. Like,
I'm screaming.
Don't click. We got videos and like pole dancing class. Like, there's no, don't click on it. I'm in a white bodysuit with liquor poured all over me. Like, don't click on it. Don't click on that. Yeah. It's Hershey Tea. I really don't know how these girls separate it.
Do you think you have to separate it? Why do you think so?
My dad's military.
Oh, well, other than you personally, because my dad's a pastor, so I get it.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
But like, other than you personally, do you feel like it's a career thing you had to do is separate those two?
I like it better now, because Tea Fannie can be for whoever. And it's still like, yeah, there's still raw stuff. There's still, I might mention some stuff here and there. But like for straight freaky stuff, I feel like there's really like a time and a place.
Yeah.
So if you want to go find it, you can go over there and find it, you know? But if you, like I have moms that listen to me. I got like the two presents in my home is like a plate made from one of the kids and then like a letter from another kid.
Yeah,
so
Hershey
like,
tea is not for that.
You know what I mean? That's not. And and we do like everybody has like I have different sides, so I have a freak in me, you know. But like, it doesn't need to be with Tea Fannie.
Yeah, and I feel like what happens a lot with women rappers, we talk about this on the Album Mode podcast a lot, is that they get defined a lot by their sexuality.
That's what I'm so scared of too.
When it's like a part of them, like it's a part of everybody, but somehow, and this is like why Little Sims is my favorite from the rapper, and like I love Little Sims for this reason, is like Little Sims is like void of that without coming off as asexual. Yeah. It's almost like you got to choose one as like, I never have sex or all I do is have sex.
That's very true.
And it's like, no, I'm a person. you know what I mean? Like,
I just don't need to show my body off.
You know? Yeah. And I think that it kind of makes me sad in a sense because I don't come with the assumption that it's the actual rapper pushing this forward. I think that because of people like Nicki, and I love Nicki, people like Nicki, like Kim, like Meg, they're the most popular. And so it's like we haven't seen someone become triple platinum, whatever. Like Lauren was the rare case.
One album.
And we kind of saw how Lauren was treated after that. So it's like we haven't seen
Rhapsody.
But Rhapsody isn't on the level of popularity yet. You know,
but she should be.
And that's the thing I think is like, I actually got to meet Rhapsody and she's fucking amazing. Just like how you would expect her to be.
Yeah.
And I think that what we're coming into in this next few years, and I'm knocking on wood that it's happening, is people like
Which Prophet.
Which Prophet's a GOAT, like Little Sims, who are changing the idea of like you have to be a certain way. Because here's my thing is, on the male side of hip hop, we've seen that change. We've seen the biggest rappers not be the drug dealers. We've seen that change happen. All the best-selling rappers now, the only 2 or 3 who you consider like in that like drug gangster persona would be like Future, Lil Durk, but outside Lil Baby, true. But outside of that, everyone else is like Logic, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Big Sean, ASAP.
That's very true. And yeah, I like that.
So it's like, I think that's starting to happen on the women's side, but I do feel like there's a part of like people don't believe it yet, which I think is like, I just want the artist to believe it, you know, like
it's coming. Especially a lot of girls that I talk to, it's like they like the affirmations music. Yeah, it's like the bad bitch whatever.
Yeah.
But like if you can do the affirmations in the hype music, it's not all about like shaking your ass and stuff like that anymore. I think it is coming. I know. Where I want to go and fit in is just right in between that. Because, like, I do want to be, like, sexy and stuff sometimes. I don't want to be in a bodysuit on stage.
That's like Missy. That's why when you keep mentioning Missy, I'm like, Missy is actually the perfect mix of those two.
Yes.
But Missy is just one of one. There has not been another Missy.
True.
Missy's a one of one. But
true.
Missy is a perfect mix. If you listen to Missy is in songs talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like she might not be dressed, however, but she's in songs.
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you. Your girl acting stank, then call me over. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you so rude?
So it's like we have seen it with Missy, but I feel like here's the thing I think that there's a level of confidence you need to have in both sides.
Yeah.
I think that for women, there are some people who are not as comfortable in their sexuality publicly. Behind closed doors, they get it popping.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
So in October, I got asked to be part of the Taboo Show, just like a sex convention to whatever all weekend. And we did the 2 shows in Calgary. And then the next weekend, we did 2 shows in Edmonton. Now, all I'm doing, I go up on stage in like this silver cape thing, but I'm surrounded by like half naked people because it's burlesque and da-da-da.
Yeah.
Plus, people that are just like in the audience, there's people walking with like leashes and stuff, like just, you know.
Living.
Very liberated.
Yes.
So the Calgary show, I was pretty covered up. in my sense, I was open. I was wearing like a bralette and whatever. By the time we went to the Edmonton show, I was wearing just nipple tassels and like tights.
The progression.
Fam. So like, I want to be somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Like it's plus there's a time and a place. Like it was a taboo show. Sex show.
No, that's a fit for that.
Right. It's not like I still don't ever want to be like, I don't think I could ever see myself as like Beyonce and like these little things performing. I'm just like, girl, you gotta be, how are you comfortable in that?
And that's the thing where I feel like it's, I don't want to say disgusting, but it really does disgust me because they do that with so many female rappers, but female rappers' audience is mostly females. You know what I mean? So it's like, are you saying that a woman not gonna listen to another woman if she's wearing pants? You know what I mean? Which is like,
I mean, do they? No, I'm joking. Yeah.
But I'm not a woman, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like a woman will hear another woman making good music and just like it. I think in my head,
like cheering them on. They're like, "Oh yeah, girl, you're doing that." Like you.
But do they have to be enticed to be cheered on? That's my thing because it's not like men are showing up to the shows all oogly.
Oh, Pink. Yeah, Pink is one of the best examples because like usually when I see her on stage, she ain't wearing all that. She's in some like whatever is comfortable. Yeah. Unless she's like up doing the crazy. Yeah. Unless whatever she's, things. But that's an outfit. That's a uniform. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But yeah, no, for the most part, Pink is like one of those girls that are. Yeah. But when she first came out, when she was black, I mean, when she was R&B. When she was
See how that just slipped out? See how that just slipped out when she was black? You meant what you said.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, when she was R&B. Those clothes were skimpy. You know what I mean? Those were like
when Pink was black is hilarious. Yo,
that whole first album was written by black people.
No, when Pink was black is correct. You said the right thing.
Yeah, she was.
But yeah,
Pink was the new black.
That's just my issue with it because I think that somehow it's explained as if that's the way to sell, that's the way to go. And I think
it's because they tell you to be relatable to both. So like for guys, I think Drake said it when he was like, if you do a song for the ladies, it'll make the guys like you do a song for both. So like I think maybe my rationale is maybe they think that to appeal to the men, you have to dress like that in order to get the male audience.
And that part I don't necessarily agree with.
I don't
because
at all.
I think that like selling the music that way turns a lot of men off.
Yeah, the lyrics are what holds you. Like if you can have lyrics that are like, you can have the guys sing along too, which is crappy, but I think Ice Spice does it really well, and Cardi B. And they have like the lyrics that even make guys go like,
Glorilla.
Been down 10 or
Glorilla. No. Yeah, Glorilla is the truth. That's you don't rock a Glorilla?
No, it's cool. I just didn't understand how you can go from like, how did the hip hop tribute was like, you went from Queen Latifah to Salt, and I get it because like that's the era of music now, so you had to represent it.
Nah,
but I was
she
just
shouldn't
like,
be there. She's
Lil Sims, Rhapsody.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's the best of that style.
Glorilla is part of what we're saying. I think she's actually the middle ground of what we're saying because her voice is more kind of grungy and gangster than most women's voices are. But I don't think she should have been in that spot. I agree with you. I think that spot.
That song, it was just like, she didn't even really perform anything.
Yeah, that's what hurt. That spot should have went to Rhapsody, Lil Sims,
anybody. But I think that if it didn't go to her, it would have had to go to like Sweetie or like you have to represent that. So he picked the best of that kind of genre of new wave.
You know what the real issue is, man? I think that as Black people, we give so much credit to that part of the internet. Like we get, you're done? Damn. I've been talking too much. That's the problem. Yeah. I've been talking too much. We give so much credit to that part of the internet. Like the women that talk like that and dress like that. We give them so much of our time on the internet and so much credit.
I mean, don't they make money now? You know, a lot of people.
I think about the last two albums. I know Sweetie sold, I think it was like 8,000 copies her first week, something like that. Wow. And it's like, and then also the gangster side of the internet of like all these
gangster rappers, and it's like they're not necessarily the ones who are doing the best. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's like again, like Sweet, she could have whatever 10 million followers on Instagram, but her album can sell this many copies, and so it's like. That takes up so much space in our brain that's what we're either fighting against, fighting for. We think that's what has to happen. And it's like Lil Sims is over here putting out classic after classic after classic. We shouldn't even be worried about what this is happening. You know what I'm saying? There's good over here.
Lil Sims is just focused on Lil Sims. Like I just put in a song the other day, but I was like, my whole arsenal is competing with their past self. We're not here to like try and be or compete with all these things that are happening. Like, I just want to be better than yesterday. I want to be better than last year. I said to myself, like, I started my music when I was 30. I started my music career at 30, which is like not ideal. And I just promised myself, I said, listen, as long as it keeps progressing, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
If it plateaus, I'm done. Maybe I'll go teach the youth or something, you know?
Yo, maybe I'll go teach the youth.
Yeah. I'll go teach the youth. No, I'm trying to do that now, actually. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Yeah, you could do both.
Yeah.
You could do both.
Literally trying to do that right now.
Yeah, I just think we have to, I think we got to focus on the right thing. That's all I'm saying. I feel like there's so much good out there. Like, focus on the right things. And, like, seeing you, someone who has both sides, it's like, why can that not just be a normal thing? You know what I'm saying?
It will.
Like, in a sense, you're like revolutionary in terms of like separating both sides and doing a good job at both sides. But it's like,
thank you.
Why can't Rhapsody just be Rhapsody? And then sometimes she wants to be sexy, she could be sexy.
Yeah.
And Meg could just rap, and then she could put out a WAP when she wants to.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like,
WAP was written by men. Oh, that irks me.
I didn't know that was written by men.
Yes, fam.
That's gross. That's gross. That's actually gross.
Now go listen to the song again.
That's actually gross.
I want you to park this. Okay.
I would never even say that in real life. Like,
but like we was all.
Yo, that's crazy. The world's a crazy place, man. But actually, you know what? Let me not talk. I've said some vulgar things in my day.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like, I totally get it. If you ever listen to some of the Hershey tea stuff, yeah, like it's really bad. But I can't even think of a line right now, thankfully. Well, one song is called Cumbrellas, so.
That's crazy.
Because, fake eyelashes.
Yeah.
Cumbrellas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, that's a whole separate podcast.
You can make it rain.
That's a cool table after dark.
I got my umbrellas on. Yeah, sorry.
Nah, that's wild.
Sorry.
Yeah, my virgin ears were not ready for all that.
My bad.
Yeah, come on. I'm saving it for
my bad.
The one.
Okay. We believe you, all of us.
Me too. I don't ask people this often, but I want to know this for you.
Okay.
Who are your top 5 rappers personally? Like, who's your personal top 5? We went into a whole separate, tangent, but because of your style, I just want to know personally, who are your like top 5? It doesn't have to be in order.
Okay, it's not in order. Okay, yeah, because Ludacris.
Oh, that's a good one.
Missy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nas or Common.
Oh, those are 2 good ones.
K-Riz.
Okay.
Who's like, he's actually just he's my big bro.
Okay, shout out to K-Riz.
He's a rapper out in Alberta, but I've just been like a huge fan of his since I was 16. And when I listen to my stuff, it's funny because a lot of it sounds like his mannerisms. I'll just separate Nas and Common. That's 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luda, Missy, Nas, Common, K-Riz. That's a great 5. That's a great 5.
Yay.
Yeah.
I did it.
No, you did. I think everyone in that 5 is somehow underrated. It's
and I live off of I love as I said before, like I love walking into a room and not talking to anybody until after I perform.
Yeah.
Because I'm underrated. I'm the female in the room, right? So,
and I think this is me, but I feel like performance is the greatest indicator of success to me because
You can get popular that will take you on bigger tours and put you in bigger rooms. But if you can actually rock those rooms, that's a whole different story.
Very true.
And I've seen big artists, small artists, like not do well in bigger rooms. I just saw Kendrick a few months back for the Mr. Morale tour. That's my third or fourth time seeing Kendrick. I saw him when he opened for Kanye a few years ago. He got booed.
What?
Opening for Kanye.
Wow.
And this was good, and Good Kid, Mad City was out, but he just seemed like he wasn't ready for the big stage.
Okay.
You know, it's an arena.
Yeah.
Doing an arena is not easy, no matter how good a performer you are.
Yeah, true.
And so seeing him now, he's definitely arena ready. And obviously his talent took him there where he didn't like fall off in between there, but performing is the biggest
That's so funny.
indicator. And it's like someone like Tyler, the Creator, who I've also seen a bunch of times, is another example of that. It's like, I saw Tyler and ASAP when they were touring together, and ASAP was a big artist, Tyler was a big artist, and to see where Tyler is compared to where ASAP is, now they both do arenas, but the level of performance is on two different levels.
That's insane.
And you kind of see that in the popularity. So it's like performance is such a great indicator of success, because you can have all these great records, but the experience of seeing it live is always going to be, you know, something different.
That's so funny you say that too, because I ended up I got the biggest stage that I've ever touched for Sled Island last year.
Okay.
And I got to open for Princess Nokia.
Oh shit.
And it was at Palace Theater, which is like one of the biggest venues in Calgary, 1,200 capacity, and it was sold out. And all I was thinking was like, okay, I got this spot. I actually created a 3-song EP just so that I can perform bangers, because I was like, I need to like that room. Usually I don't want to be like all slow or whatever. And I like almost threw up. Like I was so nervous because all I was thinking was like, okay, Sled Island really believes in me. They gave me the spot. I'm like 2 years in. Is this gonna be okay? Like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. No, Princess Nokia has a video of me performing on her phone. Damn. Insane.
That's crazy.
We rocked it. We killed it. It was the most fun time I've ever had. But man, was I scared, because you don't know, like when you get like, I'm sure that like the first arena I get to, I'll just be like, is this gonna be okay? Like, am I ready for this? Like,
and crowds are unforgiving. That's the thing. This is not no Disney movie where they're gonna be like, you got it, T. Go try again. Nah, if you forget some lyrics, it's gonna be curtains for you.
No,
so
I had the Janet Jackson mic.
Oh my God.
So my hands were free, you know? I was just like dancing, moving all about the place.
That's lit. That's lit.
But
I
had to do it.
No, because the thing I feel like, especially when you're growing, is performance also separates you from everyone else at your same level. Like you said about when you do shows and you're the only woman on the show, or people don't know who you are, and after the show's done, they're like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, like who's Tea Fannie?
And it's like, that's what it is, because I've seen shows where it's like whatever 10 big artists or 10 growing artists, and the biggest artist isn't always the best performer. You know, and it's like once you see that, it also inspires the artists who are kind of below them. But the people watching is like, I enjoyed this dude who I didn't even know who he was. So
it's true. I feel like I just did that.
Yeah,
I feel like that happens a bit.
Yeah, I'm inspired by your top 5 rappers. That I want to add some top 5 underrated rappers before we get to our real top 5.
Okay.
I think Ludacris is definitely in there.
Yeah.
As top 5 underrated.
He's the most versatile, and that's one of my goals.
Luda is on that list of like the bar I set for rappers now. Like if you can't rap with Luda, I'm not even saying that you can rap.
That's interesting. I like that.
You know, because it's like now the bar is so low for someone to be like, oh, he can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I hate telling people like, oh, you rap, and I was like, yeah, I rap, but like,
you know, I
don't even do a pitch anymore. I'm just like,
thinking
I rap.
It's, you know, the other stuff. So it's like, like if Ludacris heard you rap, he'd be like, okay, she could rap.
Hopefully.
You know, no, for sure. For sure. Ludacris is definitely there. Busta Rhymes. I think Busta Rhymes is like...
Busta Rhymes can rap.
Busta Rhymes can rap, perform. Like, again, Busta Rhymes is one of those rappers who it's like, if you hand someone a Busta Rhymes song and the lyrics and say, you know this song, rap it, there's a lot of professional rappers who couldn't rap it.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
But what? Tell me. You got something to say.
I know, because if anybody's watching this and they know me, they're like, T, don't say it.
You don't rock a Busta Rhymes?
What?
You don't rock with Busta Rhymes?
I like Busta. I think he's one of the best performers, and he's a rapper. He can rap like crazy.
But
I just like lyrics. I'm a lyricist person.
You're saying he's not saying nothing.
Well, like, what's a dope Busta line?
You can't do me like that. You can't put me on the spot and say what's
It's
a dope
so bad.
Busta
I
line.
ask everybody, and like, you can Google it. You could go through. People have played songs for me.
Nah, but Busta, I don't think he's from the.
He doesn't need to be a lyricist though. That's the thing. Like he is.
No, but
he's a god in his own right.
But you know what he is from that time though, and you know that's what I'm talking about. That time where you just rapped about being good at rapping.
Yes,
that's where he comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's from that.
Yeah, I never was really into.
No, he's from that group, rapping about being good at rapping. Also my underrated group, Big Boy from Outkast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Big Boy slander will not be tolerated.
Even
for
Andre.
Me. Andre, I don't say Andre's overrated because Andre's a genius,
but he's not underrated.
No, he's not underrated, but he's getting close to being overrated. Because I think that even Andre will say that on those Outkast albums, he was carrying a lot less weight being helped out by Big Boy. And I'm a huge Outkast fan. If you go back and listen, a lot of those Outkast songs, Big Boy has 2 verses and Andre has 1. And, we got to give Big Boy his credit for, what...
I'm not even saying the lyrics, but you know what song it is.
Nah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Sorry, this Jags. Okay. Yeah, they have bangers. They do.
Nah, Big Boy definitely got to be in that in that underrated group.
Oh my gosh, I'm really going through the whole repertoire, and I'm like, yeah.
And the thing is too is like, I think people forget about like his verses as well. Like. At least when I listen to Outkast, I'm not hearing them and being like, one person's good at rapping, one person is way less. I'm hearing 2 good rappers.
Yeah, that's true.
And being like, okay, this is...
But it was mostly Big Boy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay,
yeah.
4.
This is my 4th. I'm saying underrated as an artist more than his rapping ability because he definitely is not on the level of anyone else I just named. But Wiz Khalifa... I've seen Wiz a few times. Wiz is an underrated performer, one, but how many good hit songs he has as someone who's considered a pop rapper, extremely, extremely underrated. A Wiz set, even the casual hip hop fan knows 80% of that set when they probably think that they don't. So
yeah, that would be me because I'm trying to think and I'm like,
yeah, no, I've been to Wiz concerts with people who are not even hip hop fans, and they're like, why do I know all these songs?
Because you're a pothead.
Because you do drugs. You have drugs in your life.
Yes.
That is why you know all these songs.
I am a pothead too. I get it.
Yeah. So it's like, I think as a rapper, I can't put him on the same level as anyone else I just named. But I feel like, just as
he kills the hooks though. Where's our Nate Dogg?
T-Pain.
He was for a minute.
T-Pain, I would put T-Pain ahead of Nate Dogg personally. So I can't even say he's our Nate Dogg.
Yeah, because he held his own too. But like just of like the hook killer.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Okay. And 5?
5 is J. Cole. J. Cole is extremely
You think he's underrated?
100%. 100%.
I think he's in everybody's top 5.
No.
Really?
No, he's not. He's not everyone's top 5.
I guess I just have cool friends.
No, you just have to be friends with the smart people. I think I don't know, when I hear J. Cole rap, I always think like, how many people do you know rap better than J. Cole?
Nobody. There was a verse that in a song, I hate the song, but his verse in it is so sick. I think it's London, and he
I go to London, shop at the mall.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't stand that song. I fast forward it every time, but like
he kills it.
He killed that. He even mentions like random stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, you smash. You didn't have to smash it like that.
I'm telling you, yeah, J. Cole. Because you know what I think is the difference with how people think of music is almost like, how many people could do this? Like if there was an American Idol for rapping, how far would your favorite artist get?
Oh my gosh, I want rhythm and flow. I want to go on rhythm and flow so bad.
A real life rhythm and flow that actually is good.
Yeah. Whoa.
No, I love the show, but what happens?
D-Smoke.
They ruined D-Smoke, man.
Do you think so?
Yeah, they ruined D-Smoke.
I think that
D-Smoke,
I didn't hear of him before.
He was I didn't hear of him before, but he's phenomenal. And even the songs he's put out since, he's still good.
Yeah.
But I just think they ruined him by how they portrayed him on the show. I feel like say he got pop in a different way, his music might have been different. He would have been a whole different energy.
Interesting.
But not but also D-Smoke was the best by far. Like if D-Smoke didn't win that show, it would have been like
it was like a landslide. That was kind of like crappy because I was a fan of the girl, Tana Taylor. The girl who looks like Tiana Taylor.
I'm screaming. This girl's called Tiana Taylor. I don't know her name either, but
I think it starts with a B. I was a fan of hers, but then like it's that thing. I went on Spotify, checked her music, and I was like, I can't listen to any of this. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
But it's one of the reasons why I stripped my Spotify. Because
stuff like that.
I don't want somebody to be like, oh, she's kind of dope, and then like you go listen to like my first song that I ever put out, and it's
you're
like this is top 5.
Yeah, like a rhythm and flow that actually has some good artists. Because I feel like all I say good is that if there wasn't a rap American Idol with like they actually did it properly, someone could come in 12th and go platinum. Do
you think that could ever actually happen?
I don't think so. I think because rap has gone away from the performance aspect. I think for singers, the performance aspect is so it's
because
so
as
huge.
a rap thing, are you gonna put them through like songwriting things? Because a lot of them will come with like ghostwriters or just writers in general. So
I think that do you remember the White Rapper Show?
What?
Oh my God, Chris, do you remember the White Rapper Show? No. Oh my God, it was on MTV back in the day. It was
Eminem
hosted by MC Search. And it was actually a sick show. Please, anyone watching this, go find the White Rapper Show from I think MTV too, maybe, but MTV White Rapper Show. But they went through camps like that. They had like, we give you 2 hours, write a freestyle or write a hook. Like it was really camp like that.
2 hours, that's so long. We just like did what?
But they actually put them through challenges and stuff like that, and it like a lot of good. No one from that show popped, obviously.
Yeah.
But the challenges were good in terms of like checking someone's skills and seeing who really because it weeded out the people who were whack. Like quickly, it was like, okay, you definitely can't do this. Like had them make music videos.
I would love to do that. So
it's like
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in someone's ear to apply for a grant to do a show.
No,
like
I think a show like that would be amazing
in Canada.
But I think again the performance aspect is a difference because I think there's so many artists out here because you gotta look at it this way: you could put out 20 songs before you do one show. That's not what you should do.
Yeah,
but a lot of people might put out 20 songs.
I guess one show. I was fortunate enough that because like I actually had stage fright until 2019, and I was just like recording music, didn't put anything out.
Yeah.
But it was the guy at Tough House that pushed me on stage. And he's like, you need to come up with a 15-minute set because you're opening for me because it's my release party. And I was like, no, I'm not a performing artist. I was just
recording artist.
Yeah, I'm just a recording artist. And he's like, no, you need to figure it out. I didn't even have any like songs yet. Like I remember I took popular beats. Damn. And I spit on those. That's what I was doing. I took Lauryn Hill.
No ceilings.
I did a Pink song.
Blackpink.
The Blackpink, yeah, definitely. There you go.
But how did your music change when you started performing?
So, you know what? I'm going to say it changed when I started to notice things when I was performing.
But you only noticed them because you were performing.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's the thing is like that performance aspect of it because I'll say this, think about when you do the auditions for a show, you performing whatever rap song you have for 3 judges is very different than trying to hold a crowd.
That would be very nerve-wracking.
It's like you could still kill it. Obviously, we've seen people in that situation, rap their face off, but it's very different from getting a whole crowd to just rock with you,
And all you have to do is just tell them to repeat some words. Yeah, if they don't repeat the words, tell them to go get some more drinks.
Yeah, right. And so, I like your idea. This episode 83 of the In the Cup 84 of the In the Cup podcast. It started here. Whatever the show is going to be called, this rap American Idol.
Yeah,
we have to start it. It has to happen.
It's called the Cool Table now.
The Cool Table is rap American Idol. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah,
I think that show would be absolutely huge.
I think there's a lot of really good Canadian performers though, like especially in Alberta.
There's so many. There's so many.
I'm upset. Like there's you can go out almost every night of the week in Calgary, and you won't. You know how you used to like go to shows and it's like you go through like maybe 2 or 3 performers before you get like the good one.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
No, now it's like
back to back to back like stacked shows, and it's like, whoa, where do these people come from? I love it.
I don't know where otherwise he's from, but Cabral. He did a show at Indie Week when I was a judge a few years back, and he was the best performer by far. He's from somewhere out west. I forget where out west he's from, and he was the first person to freestyle at my show. Actually, the best freestyle at my show. But it's like someone like him who people don't really know, and now he's doing great. Like 300,000 listeners on Spotify, and it's like there's performers like that all over Canada, all over the country, and it's like we could really see them.
I would love to just showcase it because I think that people underrate Canadian rappers. Like
super.
Because, we have Drake, but not everybody rates Drake like that anymore in the States. So,
but before we get to the top 5 people in your life, what you said about how much great rappers we have in Canada is, first of all, a huge fact. And I think that we have to look at ourselves as a country in that way. And this is kind of why I always defend Drake, because I think the hate for Drake almost disincentivizes someone becoming that big. You could do a top 5 and make it your top 5 of all time and only include New York rappers, and it could still be a valid top 5.
Facts.
Like, you don't have to even go outside of New York.
Yeah.
And your top 5 could go toe to toe.
It could.
With
like
other top
Nas,
5s.
Biggie,
Ghostface, Lauren, like
Lauren's from New York too.
New Jersey. We're counting New Jersey.
Okay, all right.
But it's like,
new.
It's new something. And it's like, I feel like Canada can have 10 of our own that we could be like, we have our own top 5 that can go toe to toe. And so I think that we have to treat ourselves with that kind of respect and be like, we can build that same.
We were going to do an Edmonton Calgary thing at one point, like
and what
5
happened?
and 5. And I was just like,
who
are you going to get in Edmonton? Because really and truly, even K-Riz, he was in Edmonton.
And he left.
We're in Calgary now. So, I just wonder, even Moraine was in Edmonton. He's a Calgary artist now.
Oh, Moraine came from Edmonton too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Moraine is still considered an Edmonton artist. So maybe he would be on the Edmonton side, but you live in Calgary.
Wow.
So it's like, Calgary is just the hub for art right now.
In the comments, let us know. Edmonton artists.
Or Calgary?
Who would be in your Edmonton top 5?
Ooh,
that's what we want to know. Who is
your Edmonton top 5?
And they got to be in Edmonton still.
Yeah. Don't come for me. And I need to see them during Juno week.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Make sure they're around during Juno week.
Yeah, this episode's hella smoky. Smoky.
My bad. I mean, there's Arlo Maverick. He's dope.
You're kind of reaching because you did all this hate for Edmonton.
Yeah.
And then even removed their artists.
But Arlo invited me to the Juno.
So you have to.
He's really nice.
Have to.
Yeah.
They say the top 5 people in your life help make you who you are.
Ooh.
So who are the top 5 people in your life who help you be you?
Number 1, Haiku. Yeah. You know why? Okay, real quick. Haiku, when we first met, I went to her website launch party. Oh, you're she. Da, da, da. I love your music. I'm a huge fan. Your clothes don't match your music though. I don't like what's going on there.
To you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't like your outfits. It's not popping. So we became best friends from then. She's like my stylist now. She's my guru. She just helps me that's just it. It's Haiku.
What a way to build friendships.
Yeah, just be honest. I can't stand anyways.
The fake, yep.
Yeah, because I have no ego. I have no shame. So you can tell me anything. I'll be telling you anything. It's fine. We'll just get through it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I really appreciate people like that.
All right, that's the whole top 5.
Just trying to think. Yeah, it's been me and her this whole ride so far.
Listen, your top 5 doesn't have to be a 5.
Yeah, I mean, Junior T has been a huge, actually.
Big shout out Junior T.
He actually got me to change the way I was writing at one point because he said, I felt like I was stuck and I didn't want to write gangsta stuff. And he was like, change your palette. And he gave me No Name. I didn't know who No Name was.
Yeah, big shout No Name. You should have mentioned her earlier.
Yeah, right. I totally forgot. But he gave me No Name, and like the music that came after that, I was so proud of myself. Like it took me to another level. So
that's actually great advice. Big shout out Junior T with that advice. That's
change your palette.
Advice. Yeah.
Change what you're listening to. Change what you're reading.
Yeah.
Just switch it up. Yeah. And then Mark James too. He's just like a really nice soul, so that helps. But like, I don't know, man. Every day top 5 people that I lean on every day. It's Haiku.
Okay.
It's Anisha. Yeah, I feel like she's just as strong as me too. So, like, she was in the hospital one day and had to do a photo shoot for a magazine the next day. You know. Damn. There's no
days off.
No.
Yeah, I feel like the people who are real closest to you, who you lean on, it plays a big part in how you feel about yourself and kind of how you view the world. And I think once you find people who you actually want to be in that spot, it makes a huge difference.
Oh my God, Catfish. Sorry.
There we go.
See? Catfish, because he's like my home away from home.
Okay.
Like anything I'm going through, if I know I'm whatever, I could just go there. I can be like crying my eyes out in front of him, like just talk about stuff, you know?
That's love.
Yeah, and the stuff that we create randomly is just like, yeah, that's the homie. He's in Calgary. He's a wizard.
That's love.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some good people.
Yeah, just good people.
Yeah, because
I'm not saying nobody else. That's it. Mom, maybe.
Mom got a maybe.
Mom got a maybe.
Not because I feel like you can see it when someone doesn't have a proper 5 around them. Because sometimes your 5 doesn't have to be a 5.
Yeah.
I said to my brother all the time, I said, listen, if you don't even have a 5 and all you got is a 2, stick with that 2. Stick with that 2. Because that strong 2 is better than a flimsy 5.
Yeah, no. I'm a Virgo. I've been cutting people off. I got the same birthday as Beyonce. Don't play with me.
Shout out to all the Virgos out there. Yeah. My mom's a Virgo, so.
Sorry about it.
I'm about to be cut off next.
It's a strict household. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I met a girl who's a Virgo, and I said, "Oh my God, you're a virgin."
In my head.
and I said, "Me too."
Oh my gosh, did that work?
Of course.
What? Virgos in the comments.
Virgos don't come from me. I got mad love for Virgos.
And don't spell nothing wrong.
The only sign I got beef with is Pisces.
Oh no.
The rest of y'all are good at as of now.
My mom's a Pisces.
That's why she got a maybe.
I still think she's an Aquarius. You know Jamaicans and their birthdays.
I'm screaming. I still think she's an Aquarius. How you gonna misrepresent her whole side?
I am surrounded by Aquarius.
I'm an Aquarius too.
Yeah. See, surrounded by Aquarius.
You should feel lucky.
My mom is an Aquarius. She just doesn't know.
Oh, she's claiming
her birthday is like February 21st. So like
borderline.
I think maybe you just waited an extra couple days to go register.
She wanted to be a Pisces.
Yeah.
Why would you want that for yourself?
I think her mom, I don't know, but it's Jamaican, you know, Jamaicans.
Yep.
Just delay. Takes time.
No, super delay. I went to Sumfest last year, and have you been to Sumfest before?
Mm-mm.
So Sumfest, if anyone doesn't know, 3-day festival. First night's a sound clash, second night is dance hall, third night is reggae.
In Toronto?
In Jamaica.
Oh.
And it goes from morning till night. First performer starts at 9 p.m. Last performer goes on at 7 a.m. And both nights are running late. So the last performer's coming on at like 8:30, whatever. And I think it was Beanie Man. But I think it was Beanie Man. He did a whole 5-minute speech about how Jamaicans are so disorganized before he performed. I could not stop laughing.
But see, it does irk me sometimes, Fab. Like, just because I actually have like a little ritual before I perform. I had to dash it away a few months ago because I realized like it's a dream. But I like to have my spliff an hour before. And I have a shot of rum 20 minutes before.
But then, you don't even know when that's going to be. You think it's an hour before?
Fab.
2 hours later?
Yeah, and I'm like 2 spliffs. I'm like, should I just, I don't, you know what? And then it wasn't until I was in the UK that in the 3 years that I've been performing, I performed for the first time sober as hell.
Damn.
Like, no weed, and no weed.
Shout out to the UK for y'all being weedless.
Showed me myself.
I'm screaming. Listen, I think that's a part of what's going on in the UK. I think that's part of the issue. I feel like for you to be thugging it in the UK without no weed in your life, it just doesn't seem right.
It's a whole nother flex, man.
Yeah, it's
just, a whole nother flex.
That's so funny. What were we talking about?
But I smoke a lot less now, which is funny.
Why? What happened?
Because like when I was out there, I realized that I don't have to smoke. Like I would be first thing in the morning, spliff, okay, cool. Oh, I'm gonna go shower, okay, spliff, cool. Oh, I'm gonna make breakfast, spliff. Like there's I would go through like an ounce in less than a week. Like it was just bad. Now, like yesterday I just didn't even smoke because I just didn't feel like going outside.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Me as well. Once you start smoking less, you realize you can smoke less.
Yeah,
And
it's fitting because I have a song coming up on the project with Junes, and it's basically like an anti-weed song. It's about how I'm like addicted to weed and how I misuse weed. Marijuana.
Okay, yeah. I can't wait to talk about that when you come back.
Yeah, it should be interesting because like my first and only sponsor was it's Haiku, which is like a weed.
I was gonna say like anti-weed song.
Yeah, I shouldn't say anti-weed. It's more of like a self-realization of sober thoughts. I don't want my sober thoughts to surface, and so I keep smoking weed. And then like with smoking weed, that just makes me just not like push so much stuff far back.
Yeah.
Which I'm so good at doing. Compartmentalizing. And just like, I got stuff to do. I can cry about it later when I go to Catfishes. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the other part of it is realizing the stuff that you think of when you're not high and how your brain operates. And you're like, interesting.
Dreams.
Yo, I've been dreaming a lot lately. I
don't like my brain. Like I just write it out. And then I don't want to think about it again. But like when you don't smoke weed, then you have to like keep thinking about it.
Yeah, your brain has other plans. Yeah, all I want is like these people who have these nice, pleasant. That's not true. I'm having more pleasant dreams recently, but my dreams used to always be me in some kind of action movie. I would always be Tom Cruise running for my life.
Doing your own stunts.
Yeah. Like hopping fences, hiding behind. I was like, why am I? And I'm a really calm person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why in my dreams am I all of a sudden I am legend? It made no sense to me.
That's interesting. No, mine are like stuff that like, like, I don't know, like almost like premonitions.
Premonitions how?
Like, okay, like the last one was like I was in the pool and a snake, like a little garden snake that was not supposed to be in the pool, came up here and then bit me on my back.
Okay.
Which is like random. And then when I tried to like turn and get out of the pool, a bunch more like little snakes came and they were all only biting me like in this spot on my back.
Okay.
So then without saying too much, like some stuff happened with like a very, very close friend. Cut off ties. Things like that happen, which is like, I could be reaching, could be putting stuff together. But I always find, or like it's old clips of memories of like suppressed memories and stuff. But I'm a fan of suppressed memories, so I keep those down.
Of suppressed memories.
I'm a fan. I think that our brains are very smart and that they're suppressed for a reason, and that you went through some foul stuff.
100%.
And who wants to dig that shit up?
I none of us. I think, because I do think that whatever you dream is not a coincidence. Whatever either you're thinking before bed or subconsciously going on in your head is gonna come up in your because
it could be like little stuff, like there could have been flags, like like you could have known already, but like you're not believing it, so your dreams are like, hey,
it's odd for us to be talking about this because I saw one of my exes in a dream recently, so I don't know what the hell that means, but let's move on from that immediately.
Oh my god, and there she is.
Why did I look? I hate it here. Let's see how your ice cream. You said you finished. Let's show the camera what a finished tub of ice cream looks like.
It was melted. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that counts.
I'll drink it if you say it doesn't count.
We'll wait till the end for you to drink it.
Okay. When it's all warm.
Yeah, exactly.
So excited.
Like a little milkshake. So this, I don't think this is like an actual rule. Maybe the Illuminati is the one in charge of this. But when people get like $100 million, they always buy some kind of animal. It seems like it's just a thing that happens. Mike Tyson with his tiger.
Okay.
Justin Bieber with his monkey.
Wow.
Michael Jackson with his monkey.
Interesting.
It feels like when you get this like large amount of money,
yeah,
somehow there's animals involved with it. So when you get to that $100 million level,
thank you for saying when.
Of course, when.
Yeah.
What animal are you going to be bringing into your life?
Jellyfish.
A jellyfish.
Yeah. You know why? That. You remember the movie 7 Pounds with Will Smith?
I'm screaming. Yo, this is the last episode of the show. I promise you. I'm so pissed. This is the last episode of this show.
I shut it down, you guys. I'm sorry.
Explain. Please explain. For anyone who hasn't seen 7 Pounds.
Okay, it's 7 pounds.
No, for anyone who hasn't seen, explain.
He has a jellyfish in this like jar, and it's just so beautiful. So I want one. But they're illegal. But I want one because it's just pretty and it's all colorful.
No, they are pretty.
In a jar, yeah.
They are pretty. In a jar though? Not like an aquarium or anything? Like.
Well, I never said I'd be nice to it. It's for my eyes.
You know
no,
what?
I'm joking. That's animal cruelty. I will buy like a bigger. They're illegal. I'm never going to have it.
I was going to say, $100 million, you can afford to break the law.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
And $100 million black dollars might as well be a billionaire. So. Yeah, you do.
Ballin'.
Yeah, so I see you, mistreating your jellyfish.
Yeah.
While breaking.
I will only have one in the jar. It looked pretty comfortable in the one that Will Smith had.
No, it looked like it was chilling. Like it was like an accessory almost.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That's not how they want to be, no?
I don't think we've had jellyfish. We've had other like water animals, but I don't think we've had a jellyfish.
Yes.
So in, over 80 episodes, you're the first person to say a jellyfish for your animal.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
Would you want me to say monkey?
Nah, I don't even know, but
it would be like a white tiger has always been my thing, but that's high maintenance.
No, but you're a 100 millionaire.
Yeah, but that's high maintenance. I don't even want to own a house.
Too much maintenance?
Yeah. I want condos in each continent except Australia.
Did you watch Tiger King?
No.
Okay.
I heard about it.
But if you saw him take care of his tiger, he think he was doing a decent, well, I don't know if he's doing a decent job. He's in jail right now. Mm-hmm. But he seemed like he was enjoying it, and he definitely did not have $100 million.
Yes, I wouldn't enjoy it. And I don't want it. That's too much. You have to have like a whole yard, and I don't even want to, like I said, I don't want a house. I don't want a yard.
Would your jellyfish travel with you?
No.
Ooh.
Sorry. I don't have no pets, no kids, no partner, no plants, no responsibilities. I'm fully focused on my music. If I get a jellyfish, you have to stay there, and I'll have a maid come and take care of you.
But you got a jellyfish in the stew for the vibes.
Oh, then I'll just have more jellyfish. I'll have a jellyfish in the studio.
Come on.
Jellyfish in the next condo. Jellyfish in the next condo.
Oh, so you're going to have a bunch of jellyfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like once a year, we can have like a jellyfish conference.
Wow. You know, it will be like you'll tell your friends, FaceTime you with a jellyfish. Let me see it. FaceTime me. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Hi. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be one of those jellyfish moms. Is that a thing? It felt weird when it came out.
Yeah, that was a weird sentence.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
But this is 2023. Like, I'm sure there are jellyfish moms.
I can retract it. Where's the black marker?
To hide it. Strike it from the record. Listen, after this conversation, my whole FYP on TikTok is about to be absolutely crazy.
Oh, no.
It's about to be, my phone's in my pocket right now, so 7 pounds clips. Jellyfish.
You know what?
Ludicrous.
This is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do.
Edmonton hate.
Just come and F up your whole life. Let me F up all your algorithms. I got you.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. This is the last one we ask everyone, but we've dropped a bunch of gems on this episode, so I'm excited to see where you take it.
Okay.
It's Wednesday Wisdom.
Right, but you said I can't start funny and go serious.
it doesn't have to be serious, but something that's, motivational, inspirational, that either that you tell yourself when you're feeling a certain way, or you tell the people around you when you're feeling a certain way. But it has to be something that, you are either reminding yourself of or sharing.
I would say there's two things. Because the one thing I always say when people are like frightened, you're doing it right. Like, just keep going. You're doing it right. Whatever you're doing. Because there's no plan. Who cares? I had no clue what I was doing. Why am I here? You know what I mean? I had no clue.
Freestyling.
Yeah, just whatever. The other thing one of my like things that I always like to say is perfection is something you strive for, not attain. So don't. Thank you. Yay. Yeah. Just it's not. You can always keep striving. But.
I like that one. It's similar to one that I say a lot too: progress, not perfection. And this is another one that I thought of that I haven't found the right way to verbalize it, but I think it fits for a lot of people. It's what I think about when it comes to religion. Some people, religion allows them to feel like they can forgive themselves, and some people, religion makes them feel like they can't forgive themselves. And so it's like you have to forgive yourself. Like let yourself forgive yourself.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Legit.
Let's see, it's all full circle now. I see what you did. So we have this new secret project coming out with you and Junior T.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that before we go? A time frame, anything that you can give us.
You know what? I won't even say a time frame because I don't want to set myself up for failure. But I can say that it's something that we've been working on for 3 years.
Okay.
I can say that the original plan was to do like 10, 11, 12 songs and choose 4. And when we sat down the other day, we couldn't just choose 4. So it's going to be a bigger project.
Okay, we like that.
Yeah, I'm just excited. There's, it's like a whole fam, like Voltron thing, like Ice the One, Mark James.
And these are confirmed.
Yeah, Truss, from Trippy.
Yeah, big shout out Truss.
Kira. So there's just I'm just very excited about it, but I can't say much more than that so far.
Okay.
But I'm excited to finally let you guys hear it. And if anybody's been to any one of my shows, then you've heard snippets of it. So you kind of know, but the stuff that I've been performing is nothing compared to the other stuff that's on there.
Damn.
So excited.
I'm excited it's going to be more songs. I always want more music. I don't want no 40-song album.
Yeah.
But...
unless it's Chris Brown.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Chris Brown?
No, yeah, gross.
Yeah, we're Team Robert Glasper over here.
Who?
Don't do that.
Wait, no. What's the scandal now? I thought it was Rihanna. Wait,
what? Okay, quickly, I'll explain it to you.
I'm sorry.
So Grammys, Robert Glasper won Best R&B Album.
Okay.
Chris Brown went on his story and was talking mad shit, saying, "Who's Robert Glasper?" Da, 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 da. And Robert Glasper is a goat.
Even if you don't know who that is, why would you be online? Drugs, right? Probably.
For sure, drugs. But
drugs.
Robert Glasper, he's worked on Kendrick albums, Lauryn Hill albums. His album is incredible. So, yeah, we're just. We don't have.
I feel bad. I feel like
sides.
I just proved Chris Brown's tweet right, but I just didn't know who it was.
No, but when you hear his music, you'll like Robert Glasper's music way more than Chris Brown's music.
Okay.
His music you'll actually like for sure.
Okay, Dylan Sinclair.
Yeah,
his R&B was
Robert Glasper's album you'll like a lot.
Yeah.
Like Common's on it, Yebba's on it.
Enough said.
Yeah. No, it's
if Common endorses it, you don't see him on a lot of people's stuff.
No.
Yeah,
I think Common's on there a couple of times. Yeah, no, you'll like it a lot. You'll like it a lot. Black Radio 3.
Okay.
But yeah, we're just picking sides. You don't have to pick sides, but I have no problem going against Chris Brown.
And nobody has a problem.
I'm not losing sleep over that.
No. It's not like I have playlists of his albums.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not losing sleep over losing the Chris Brown interview.
Yeah. It's fine.
I think I'll be fine. But if you made it to the end of this interview, you know what to do. Go ahead, leave us a rating and a review. 5 stars, not a single star less, as she drinks ice cream. Not as good when you drink it, right?
It is so warm. It is so warm.
Like tea.
It tasted like
tea.
How dare you?
Like tea. It's on brand.
Okay.
You know when you make a tea, but there's no tea in it. It's just the milk. I've never done that, but that's just that's just what it's.
Why would you? Hold on.
That's what I'm assuming it's like.
See, okay, there now it's empty.
Yeah, as she drinks the warm milk. I thought that's something white people do.
Well, I was a token.
So they do drink the milk on its own.
Yeah.
Nah.
With sugar.
Gross.
Yeah.
Matt.
It's pretty much what that was.
Yo, super aside, but let's just throw shots at the whites real quick.
I'm creasing.
I dated a girl that was mixed, and I spent time with her white family at Christmas one time.
That's good.
And the food that I got at that Christmas, all store bought. Let's move on. If you've made to the end of the interview, you know what to do. Leave a rating and a review. 5 stars, not a single star less. Find us on all your favorite podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, wherever in God's name listen to podcasts. Make sure you are subscribed to us. That's the In the Cut podcast. The Cool Table Live airs every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on CJRU, 12 a.m. in Toronto, CJRU.ca worldwide. And of course, follow us on Instagram at The Cool Table Live, on YouTube at The Cool Table Live. Cancel canceling. Bring back bullying. Know yourself. Know your worth.